Right, so it's business with Kweku Timmy. Good afternoon, Kweku.
Good afternoon, Joyce. How are you?
I'm very fine. Thanks for joining us. Now, Kweku, the week is inching to a close. How is the business front?
Well, let me tell you, just about a few days ago, we had rumors that indeed the Bank of Ghana is injecting huge sums of United States dollars into the Ghanaian economy. Now, nobody has been able to find out from the central bank, but TV3 Business does it best. We've gone out there, we've been trying to find out from the central bank, indeed, if they are injecting that amount of US dollars into the Ghanaian economy. This afternoon, we get their reaction and some more.
Right, go ahead.
All right, so straight into business. My name is Kweku Timmy, and here, the head of banking stability at the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Benjamin Amo, has indicated that the central bank has a responsibility of the cedi and to ensure the stability of the cedi. Well, of course, they're saying they will do everything within their mandate to ensure that the local currency gains value. Thus, he was responding to concerns that I raised early on that the central bank was injecting some US dollars into the Ghanaian economy. Well, this, they say, is to help clear the backlog of arrears of dollars requested by commercial banks in the country.
The central bank has a responsibility to ensure that there is a stability in the forex market. The central bank receives cash inflows from outside. Cocoa money comes to central bank. The non-retention portion, the surrender portions come to central bank. So if there is a need to provide forex support in the market, it is incumbent on the central bank to provide some of the forex that it received to the market. So we will continue to do that. I don't want to speak to specific amounts, but the central bank, as part of its function, has a responsibility to ensure the stability of the currency, and we'll do whatever it takes within our abilities to ensure the stability of the city.
Now, Doc, you confirmed that when it was 20 million, that yes, we've put 20 million into US dollars into the economy. I mean, why can't you give us the trenches?
The monies we put in the economy is 20 million is peanut. Last year we spent over 2 billion in supporting the market to import crude oil. Over 2 billion. So 20 million is change. It's change. Pocket change for our support for the market.
All right, so indeed, how much exactly are they injecting within the Ghanaian economy, and what are the trenches with which they are disbursing such amount? We will stay on the central bank and get some updates for you. Do stay with us in our subsequent bulletins. But let's now talk about the CBD loan. That's the Chinese loan that government has secured. What about $3 billion? Now, we have a former minister of state in charge of finance, that's Akutuosa, is saying that loan was wrong in the first place. The way we negotiated, he's called on His Excellency the President to renegotiate the loan, else Ghana risks losing huge sums of money. Let's listen to his point.
6.2 billion on interest. Now who calls that? You go and borrow money at the cost, interest payments will be due. So when you say you've gone from 8 billion to 23, what type of borrowing are you doing? Let me give you a good example, and this is not politics. The Chinese loan of 3 billion is a bad deal, and I repeat it here again. I've even asked the president to renegotiate. It is not regular to pay 1% commitment fee on a commercial loan. Concessional loan, yes. 1% of 3 billion is how much? So far, we've paid 54 million with nothing. Only 600 million has come in. It's just not a good deal. This is not politics. We said it then, and I'm saying it now. But it cannot be done at the ministerial level. Chinese they like monkeys to play by sizes. It was negotiated by the president. Only the president can negotiate it. The minister, they won't mind him. I've worked with the Chinese. 1% on the undisbursed balance. If I were at CDB, and I'm an officer at CDB, I will not disburse, because I can make more money from not disbursing to you. It's no lie. It's a commercial loan. And in any case, of all the projects, it's a fact, not all of them were ready for implementation. So why go and borrow money that you're not ready to use? And this is not only unique to NDC. When we borrowed the first 1 billion, not all the projects were ready to be implemented. That is not good financing. So if you need 100 million, ask for 100 million. So that the 1%, and that is why the interest rate is going up. You are paying money on something that you should not be paying for. So you have to be selective. Interest can come down. But as he said, continuous deficits translate into debt.
All right, so if we're not ready for the money to use it immediately, is it wise to go for what we're ready to use it for? We'll talk about this later on. I'll take you straight to the markets where we'll try to find out how the Ghana cedi is faring against other major trading currencies at this time, where we'll talk about enhancing our economy. And we'll start with the British pound. The cedi continually sustains its strength against the British pound, currently trading at 4 Ghana cedis 0.781 pesos, and those are the interbank market rates. Just quickly looking at that of the US dollar on the interbank market rate, and they've seen some stability after they introduced these new directives. This particular story you get later tonight on News 360, as the central bank says we introduced measures by the 4th of February. Just after the introduction, we've seen some stability on the cedi. That's for the US dollars. We'll join you later on with some more updates. My name is Kweku Timin.